beating hard, and your days are getting longer.
All right. Hey, man, so we tuned in for another episode, man. Antics in the Blue Room. Y'all keeping it with your boy C. Y'all locked in with the homie. You understand me? I got a good one for you today, man. I got a good one. Listen, man. Listen. I'm calling live.
Yeah.
Don't they call him, man? Now, I don't know if y'all familiar, but the young man is a let me say something. I ain't gonna say internet sensation. I'm gonna say a streaming sensation.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they say, on paper, but we go by what they see on paper.
Yeah.
They say on paper, the young man went #1 on Apple Music in 18 countries. Now, I don't even know all the motherfuckers in these countries. You understand? 18 countries, you understand me? Well, that's a lot of people, man. You understand me? That tune in with this man's music. Man, I'm locked and loaded, you understand me? But that's enough for the rain for me, you understand me? I'm welcoming my personal partner, you understand me? Anthony Q, the singer, to the Blue Room, man. You understand me?
Hey, what's going on,
man? You understand me?
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here, man. What it do, man?
Oh, cuz look at here, man. Look at here. First off, look. I got to keep it all the way from. So look, I know your pops. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to your pops. Because I've been hearing my son do music.
Yeah.
And they say, cuz, just go check him out.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, cool. I said, Bob, what your son's name is? So he tell me, but we over the phone, we old niggas. I look good, but we old.
Yeah, man.
So that I'm goddamn, I'm Googling. Who knows? I went calling the click, because your dad bought out click. So I called click. And I get your name, and I type it in.
Yeah.
As soon as I see the first picture jump up his face, I'm tell you why that pop up.
Yeah.
That pop up because that been in my playlist.
Ah. So you was already on it.
I'm already fucking with it.
Yeah.
I've been fucking with the campaign. I just didn't match the name with the song. Because music like that.
That's true.
The way the world is.
That's true.
But I know I like the song.
Yeah, it did.
I had to call my partner back. Hold on. No disrespect, man. Goddamn, bring your son up. Oh, goddamn that. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. So I go do my homework. I told you I would do this homework.
Yeah, you did.
I go do this homework. Now, I know fake shit.
Yeah.
Cut tie.
Yeah.
No handout.
Yeah.
Shit that,
You get ready to vibe with it. Yeah.
I go do my homework. I'm like, well, that ain't even a song that the people love like that. The world love, these countries love. We go see what that is. Let's try loving me pop out. That's all long. Damn, man.
Yeah.
So the biggest question, the first question, I got to get this out of here.
Right.
I got to get it out of here. I done listen to all type of music you put out.
Yeah.
Now I see what they classify you as.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But tell me, what genre do you feel like you fit in?
Man, it's crazy because as I went to watch the movie Cinema.
Okay.
And man, for the first time, now if you had asked me this question last month, I was like all of them, right? But then I'm like the blues. And I'm gonna take not Southern soul, blues.
Okay.
So blues embodies everything. Like everybody took from the blues. Rock and roll took from blues. Country took from blues. R&B definitely is a cousin of blues. That's why they call it rhythm and blues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hip hop ain't nothing but my funky blues.
Right.
So I'm blues. I'm the happy medium in a world that's forever trying to modernize the world. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a traditional man in the modern world, so it's like I'm gonna be what carries blues into a world that's trying to eliminate morals and, you know what I'm saying? Like we say men and clique, you know what I'm saying? And parlaying, and that's the gut games, that's the poker game, that's the drinking in the beer, watching the game and not being bothered, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I am. I'm him. I'm the relatable piece. I'm the part where you be like, damn, man. I'm happy to see somebody out there that's not afraid to be flawed in a man, though. You know what I'm saying? That's really just what it is.
But I can go for that. I can go for all that because I swear I can. I swear I can go for that. So I'm talking about, yeah, we locked in, man. You know what I mean? I'm talking about that water, so love, that water just.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite records.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. Hey, that's one of my favorite, homie. That water is awesome. Now, you know, I had my days, you understand? I've been with the same woman on 26, 27 years, you understand? Yeah. I seen the video the other day, that lick back. I don't want to use it. I'm
I gotta roll. Hey, and I mean it.
I
you know what I'm
saying? But then, you know, I went in, like I said, I was doing my homework. And yo, to me, that shit, can we call that a genre? A vibe?
Mm-hmm. So I started that when I wasn't sure what direction I was going in. And so, man, I remember being on social media. I hadn't even went viral yet. You know what I'm saying? It was just for little people was tapping in then, right? And this girl goes, I love your music. It's a vibe. She's like, it's pleasant to the ears. And I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And so then I just started calling myself the Vibe King, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to classify it either. It was like, do you do Afro beats? Do you do hip hop? It's like whatever my fingers type in my notepad. You know what I'm saying? Whatever melody comes in my head. And it's because like I didn't dealt in the streets. So I got street gospel. That's that I call that's the dog that bites in me. My people, my investors and my label mates, they go, you can tell when you pissed off because that's when you write like the cut ties and the fake shits. You know what I'm saying? The try loving me is the sensitive side of me a little bit. It's kind of the mental health side of me. Lick back just the man in me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh no, hell no.
Hell no.
I didn't deal with it. I didn't definitely had to feel it in my chest. Because the woman got a lick back, so I ain't going for it no more. So I just try to tell the truth through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That what it sound like. Because I promise you, that what it sound like, man. You know, goddamn. When you say a vibe, it's like shit, you know, just listening to it, I whatever vibe you on, because you got enough music in all lanes. Then you like I can just listen to one song and now, damn, I gotta go find somebody else because this the type I want to listen to.
Right.
I'm like, shit, I knew about a whole catalog over here before I ever got introduced to High Level Me and Water.
Right.
Things of that nature.
Yeah.
And fuck around when I see that, I said, God damn. I said, I like the tuxedo. I said, damn, that nigga cleaned up nice. I said, yeah, damn, okay. Shit, man, you won't go put on some tatted up.
Yeah.
So my shit, that grown.
Man, but it's crazy. I started by my mom, I tell you, when my granddaddy, man, I remember being like, you know, Easter Sundays, man, and like I started living with my grandparents, and my granddad take me to church seemed like 3 times a week, nigga. It was like a job, you understand me?
Yeah, right.
And so I'd be like, shit. But I would have tailored suits. I was wearing Stacey Adams as a 5 and 6 year old. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't know to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, I just felt like, man, this shit is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? The other kids ain't wearing this. Whole time, I don't know. I got on $200 suits, and it's in the early 1990s. You know what I'm saying? And so now when I tell people, I'm like, man, I see some Stacey Adams. I'm like, man, I was wearing them just when I was 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get these over here. You know what I mean? But so. Dressing up nicely really, man, pushed me in the space of like my grandfather, you know. Even though I'm more comfortable with the, you know, the video camera, I'm really comfortable being chill, but some days it's like, I don't know, man, I put this suit on, you know what I'm saying, and I'll show what time it is, you know what I'm saying. You know, we can go to church or we can go out, you know what I mean? It really don't matter. So yeah, I was hot as hell too in that in that video.
You look hot,
man. I was hot as hell.
I ain't gonna lie. But you was clean though.
And my clean as hell, but look, it was in the summer when I shot it. So I'm in this building where they shoot videos at. Now in there it was a little better, right? But it's a warehouse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I took my nigga. But oh man, don't wear, you know, you wear white when it's hot. No, you don't. You probably wear black. You know what I'm saying? Because when you sweat, it holds the sweat and it make you cooler. I had that white on, boy, that look, feel like I was milk, nigga.
Hey, cuz I understand it, homie. I understand it. I swear I understand it.
It look good, but it definitely feel hot.
I tell you what, the video did what it's supposed to do.
It did
what it's supposed to do.
It did for sure.
So you got the church singing coming up in the background and things of that nature.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now, I read that you was part of a group at one point.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how long was you part of the group?
Man, it felt like forever. I was in there 10 plus years. I wasn't even the lead singer in the group, not even the second lead singer. Like, if I had to compare it to like the Temptations, I wouldn't be David Ruffin or Eddie Kendricks. I would be Paul.
Damn.
Yeah, like that was like, you know what I'm saying, with the drive of like an Otis, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And really, man, what happened was I was just bored, you know, after I had stopped singing, because we really never took it as serious as we should, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we realized music could get girls, nigga, I was on that tip, you know what I'm saying? But I started making kids and babies and these baby mamas, and you ain't doing no music. And then I grew up in the era where we had MySpace, but social media wasn't as prominent as it is today. Right. And so, like, nigga, you can fuck around and sing in a hallway and go viral, and now you're a star. You know what I'm saying? Right. But back in the day, unless you do a showcase or, you know what I'm saying, just so having to be in the mall, do walking, and, you know, somebody walk across you, you really never know. You know what I'm saying? So I end up having a moment where I was just sitting around and I just picked up. I just picked up, man. I just picked up. I was like, boy, I had my youngest daughter. She was like maybe 5-6 months old at the time, and you know, my wife at the time was at work, and I'm like, man, I'm bored. So I just wrote that record called Nothing That Nigga. That was the first record that I jumped off the porch with, and by myself, the first ever. Okay. And it didn't really did a little something, but like it didn't catch, right? Right? And I just kept working from there, man. It took a minute, but like I tell you all the time, I'm what Otis Williams wanted to be, right? Okay. Like Otis Williams is the leader, you know what I'm saying? And I was the leader, like behind closed doors, but I was never cared about being the face. Right. Because it's like we all gonna eat the same, like the check clears the same, you know what I'm saying? So when I started making traction, it was more so about, okay, I ain't working, I ain't got no job no more. Come on. And like this shit gotta feed me, it gotta make sense. I can't just keep lying to my gal and be like, I'm going to the studio, but I'm really going up the street, you know, the joint. But like that shit got old real quick, and so I really feel like, man, God blessed me to start doing some of my music. I'm already in my 30s, you know what I'm saying? I'm older than a lot of even Southern soul artists. Like Marcel is the singer that was just playing. I'm older than him. I'm older than Young Guy. I think I'm older than LPJ, you know what I'm saying? Older than Cicely, Wilborn. And I say all that to say, like, sometimes it's in due time, you know what I'm saying? And you got to go through some shit. And I feel like for me, some people can get on at 18. I feel like I would have fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? My mind wasn't right. So now, people like, what you doing? I get to moving around. Like, my mama still worried because I move around. I'm telling you, I would move around the city. Wherever I'm in that Georgia, you know, a little easier going. But I'd be in Memphis. Like, and she be like, dude, you got to cut it out. But I ain't gonna lie, I get loved on everywhere I go. You know what I mean? I ain't saying people don't. Everybody got haters. But, man, really, man, it's been a blessing that it happened in this space of my life. Because really, all the group shit, you know, man, set me up to be able to handle what I'm doing. Because there's a lot of personality coming with that group shit. It's just like any other group. Right. There's a nigga that, man, is overly arrogant. There's somebody that's gonna get in trouble with the law and life gonna get them down. You know what I'm saying? You got the choir boy. My shout out to my brother Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Right. Who get a relationship with God and kind of like, I just would rather not sing that type of music, right? Right. And so there's just by the grace of God though, like none of them are deceased. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't had that problem. So all of us pushing 40. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's still here. So that's a blessed part. But I really went out on my own, not because I just wanted to be a solo artist. It was just like, I didn't want to sing. I wanted to be accountable for my own action. Like, if I do this shit myself and it don't work, feel a lot better than letting somebody else be, you know what I'm saying, kind of the person that held me down, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right. Hey, man, listen, so I promise you, so like I say, I'm doing my homework. I'm doing my homework. Man, I like this real you had with your son.
Yeah, the letter to my YN, yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a big one.
Man, he my headache, man, for sure. Like he my little knucklehead, man. But that's just a real moment. You know what I'm saying?
Vibe king, it makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Vibe king, up to my whatever you vibe wrong, because I seen that right there. Went to think about my son. You know what I mean? I'm talking shit all. You know, yeah, man. I got 3 on. You know, and I lost 1. You know, so. That shit, that hit home for me. You know what I mean? Like I say, you know, so.
I got niggas dead and gone. You know what I mean? I remember, I tell the story, I had to be like 23. Mm-hmm. Guy named Joe Tony, man, may he rest in peace. I needed a job. He was like, man, shit, you know my job, huh? He work at Walmart. He like, I'm gonna get HR to pull your application. I had been put it in. Right. He like, I was just telling him, he like, yeah, woo. I'm like, say no more. I was like, Call him when I get, hey, bro, they pulled, they called me. He like, for sure, man, you been smoking? I was like, yeah. He like, nigga, stop smoking leaf for a week. Woo, woo. This is the time I'm still smoking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So I stopped smoking for like a week at the time, man. Ended up getting a job. I told him I got the job. He was like, I got the job, bro, but I ain't got no khaki. He like, nigga, come over my house and get some. I got plenty of junk because, you know, he already worked there. I go get his khakis. He was like, man, let me know when your first day is. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I call him again. His phone going straight to voicemail. You know what I'm saying? So call him again. Phone going straight to voicemail. I'm like, damn, he must be working. So I ended up calling my homie Jew. And he like, you talk to Joe? I'm like, He like, man, he got shot last night. I was like, damn, he straight? He like, nah, man, he died in his driveway. Nigga playing with a gun and pointing the gun at him out there on some high shit and shot him in the neck. He died in the driveway. And it was his mama, I think his father, at the time, worked in the state senate. Okay. And so I mean, he had a real good parent, man. They obviously had a good, you know, kids will be kids. We still young and dumb, and all I could think to myself was like, damn, like I remember hearing my pops, man, or my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, or my brothers. Everybody got the same story, you know what I'm saying, a losing a homie or something like that, a family member. And I was like, damn, here I am. Then, man, a month later, man, the guy used to smile all the time. He ended up having an argument with his gal, and she told him he was, you know what I'm saying, that she didn't want him no more. He shot himself. Went in the bedroom, killed himself while she was there. And I thought to myself, like, man, damn, life's so fragile. And I be watching kids get killed out here on social media. And I was like, my son get to doing dumb shit. I was like, damn, I hope I don't, you know what I mean? Because somebody got to tell the story, right? Somebody going to be the person that went through it. You know what I'm saying? You lost a child. Like I ain't never lost one, but I couldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying? When your kids get to doing dumb shit, you like, oh my fucking God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to get it together. But, man, I wrote that song right after I had an issue with him. And he's still doing certain shit, right? Like, I mean, he does. I mean, he's a 16-year-old. But for me, just, like, I put in the atmosphere, they say words have power.
That right.
And what's more powerful than a person? They say music has spells. That's why people attribute it to something negative. Right. But we can change the narrative. You know what I mean? I ain't rapping about killing. I ain't rapping about hurting nobody or doing people wrong. So maybe I can cast the right spell. So if I keep saying Lord protect them, and somebody else going and they singing it and they say Lord protect them, then I can save a life without putting myself in the middle of gunfire. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just about. I was in Valentine in North Memphis. That's in Memphis, Tennessee, hood. Right. I had a video shoot to do. Definitely gave my mama anxiety because she wasn't there. But I'm like, I'm by myself. Now I keep following me. But I'm by myself, and I ain't really on none of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm in the middle of the street. We just got through shooting. Some people pull up. They double back. They yelling out the window. Man, bro, I love what you do. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in the middle of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where, you know, some people will tell you, hey, man, you don't need to do that. Right? It's like, man, you will be surprised how much love comes from love. A lot of times we think hate comes from nowhere. Oh, niggas gonna kill you for nothing. I don't believe that to be true. I believe that a lot of times we sow seeds, right, that grow roots. And even on the day that we not on bullshit seems to find us. Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk about anybody that you think dead ain't never been dead for no reason, right? Like you can't really tell a story where something negative has happened to a man just for standing. You see pictures like that. You see Malcolm X. You see Martin Luther King. You see these men, and you like, well, they were assassinated for no reason. Like, no, they wasn't. Right. They were definitely killed for a reason. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I would rather leave here and die a positive death, an impactful death, than to die a stupid one. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us going with our children, man. Our kids my son be doing dumb shit. He paying a little fake money. He's standing under a street sign, and he going live. And I'm just like, hey, that dumb as a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, it looks like you got a pocket full of money. Come on. You're currently live, which means you're right here in this present time. Come on. Right? I was like, and you right under. It's like, nigga, at this point, you can just pin your location. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? So when I say Lord protect him, it's because when I be talking to him, you can tell he loved me, so he looking. Mm-hmm. But you can tell the part of him want to say so bad, like, Pop, you don't get it. You know, like, nigga, you been shot at yet? Like, nigga, I have. You know what I'm saying? Have you called somebody that's going straight to voicemail? And the truth of the matter is they dead, nigga. They can't pick it up. It's like y'all haven't got there yet. And even if they have, it's so premature because they think it's a game. Like, death is real. So A lot of that music, like from Water, I had a friend whose father was sick and he just passed. May Anthony rest in peace, right? OG, but he was sick and she felt overwhelmed. She felt like she was the only one that could be there for her father. Like everybody else is kind of making their excuses. You know, like when men get sick, man, unfortunately, people see it as real tough. Daddy be all right. Right. You know, ain't nobody really checking on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that mama gets sick, they want to prop her feet up.
Come on,
you know what I'm
saying?
So I had to tell her, like, man, she like, I just get so overwhelmed, but I can't cry. I was like, why you can't? You know what I'm saying? Just find you a place, a safe space, right? You can't sulk in it. You just cry right now, right? Like, we want to cry right now, we all cry. When we go out of here, though, just wipe your face trying to get to work. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. So a lot of shit that I made, man, sometimes it's my experiences. And sometimes you might say something, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I take your life story and be like, because it touched me and it resonated with me, I know that's going to resonate with somebody else. Okay. And so you may not be able to word it correctly. So I'm like, go on and cry and let the water fill up in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she let it out, man. Like, fuck it. I didn't cry by myself. And then went in the house and talked to him about sports. He won't even know I'm like, this tough. You know what I'm saying? Because normally when you're feeling that way, people want to talk to you about it. Right? And sometimes you're like, I don't got no words. I don't know why I'm feeling how I'm feeling. I don't know. I feel overwhelmed. I feel like don't nobody love me. But if you say that, it'll be a shot at people that really do love you, right? But some days we just feel like I ain't being loved correctly. So you got to go cry in the car and go to God about it. You got to ask God to protect your son because you might slap him if you know he ignoring you. Like, you don't hear what the fuck I'm saying, boy? I'm going to beat your ass. But sometimes the ass whoopings don't work. So I just be like, look, Lord protect him.
Hey man, I'm talking about, hey, look, because that right there, that's a big part. But why when you say that last part, when you say from them demons I can't see, it's like because we have been through so much, you see so far ahead of them. Because you see, we know our kids.
Yeah.
If you the type that know your child, and you in reality with what type of child, you type shit your child on. You know what I mean? You see that shit a mile away. And when you try to guide them, like my youngest boy, I got 3 boys.
Yeah.
My 2 oldest love to tell folks who they dad is. they that type.
That's that thing. Hey, you know my dad?
There you go. Now, the baby boy is the one that looks just like me, though.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, yeah, I see it. You know what I mean? I see you, you know. And he come around. He about 26. He come around now. He's starting to come around a little bit, you know.
That's that age. The age do that.
Right. You know, he's starting to come around a little bit, but he still fighting them things. You know what I mean? You know.
Damn.
Yeah, man. You know.
26, yeah.
Yeah, he's still fighting. You know.
Really, probably won't stop about 31.
Yeah, because he was a full involved trench baby. You know?
Oh, yeah, damn.
He one of those, you know what I mean? Like, he don't want to live like this.
Yeah. Not yet. Not yet. If he can make it, you know what I'm saying? God forbid anything bad happen, right? Because again, words have power. So when he makes it, right? When he make it to 32, 33, you start realizing like, damn, that shit was stupid.
Yeah, right.
I think, man, I'd be so mad when I realized I did dumb shit. Because somebody that told me before I ever did it not to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be the weirdest shit. It's the dumbest shit. You just sitting around and be like, goddamn, someone told me not to do this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing you made to do.
Yeah, but we know the truth of the matter is we all won't. You know what I'm saying? So we worry, but man, no demons, you can't see a motherfucker for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like
that part where I'm talking about, you know, that line right there, I'm like, you know, yeah, man, you know, especially when the type of word, depending on what your kid in, like I say, you know what I mean?
My son definitely I think he, and I tell him like, bro, it's embarrassing that you act like that. Like, let's take politics in it. Right, I'm very much so not on that shit.
That's right.
Right. And so when he gets to being on that shit, I'm like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you a menace. I need you not to be a menace, right? But I also understand that we resent what we haven't faced, right? Or haven't addressed. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's hard for us to tell our daddy, like, I wish you would do more.
Thanks.
I ain't like, damn, daddy, like, I wish you stayed with my mama.
Thanks.
Right? Like, kids will resent you for shit you be like, damn, my nigga, I was learning. You know what I'm saying? My son was born when I was 20 years old.
That right.
Like, nigga, I ain't had no goddamn, I might as well have been 15. Because I ain't had no sense. I didn't understand. Like I knew that I wanted to be a good father, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I had a great stepfather, you know what I'm saying? Who was pretty much my dad, you know what I'm saying? You know, my grandfather was in my life, you know what I'm saying? And my father's alive, you know what I'm saying? So like I had men present, so I knew like, oh, I need to be a man. Like it's a lot easier said than done, you know what I'm saying? And you got your parents who expect, like my parents expect me to, like, I don't think they're surprised at where I'm at in life, right? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I know they're not, because a lot of times they be like, don't you just wish you had did this earlier so you would have been rich faster?
Come on now.
I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Like, no, I was straight. Like, I'm just happy I could feed myself now. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, right? It's one of those things where it's like, to you, you're doing great, right? But it's like me, I don't even think you touch your potential. And that's how the confidence we have in our children. And so when they turn out to not be failures, but just be feeling and understanding and taking your teachings. I got a song called Teachers Gonna Come Out, right? And it's about, like, just use what I'm telling you. I'm like, well, you know they got to bump their head. Like, but it hurt.
It hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, goddamn, like, I promise you don't want to bump your head.
Come on.
Everybody don't survive. Like, sometimes we bumped our head back in the day, we would get up like, damn. I know niggas that bumped their head and never got up.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I know a girl, Shantae, sing her ass off. Man, she wasn't ugly, you know what I'm saying? Nice, cute girl, right? She was suffering headaches.
Okay.
Seen her at a beauty supply store. You know, I used to always go buy my little earrings from there, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So going to beauty supply store, she was like, I'm like, damn, hey, you know what I'm saying? We used to mess off a little bit. I'm like, hey, what's going on, girl? She like, hey, I'm like, how you been? She like, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, now my brother with me, like, you give us a ride to the house. Cause we walk, I'm like, this nigga here, man. You know what I'm saying? So she taking us, she was like, oh, I got to go to the doctor next week. I'm like, wow. She was like, nothing but having headaches. So I got to have surgery. Woo, woo, woo. She not even tripping. A week later, her mama posted like her funeral arrangements and things like that. She was like, man, I was tired. She didn't seem distressed. She didn't seem like, I mean, as strong as my voice is right now, like still high vibrational. It's like, so some of the things that we're going to encounter in life may be the very last thing that we encounter. So it's like, for me, I want my son to stop doing that shit. You know, I need you to not do it, right? Because I don't need that energy. Like, nigga, I don't want to get the call, you know what I mean? And have to go like, damn, right? Like, man, like, I don't know how I would handle having to prep or funeral arrange for my child.
Well, I don't wish that shit on nobody. I wish that shit on nobody, because that one a hard one, you know? But, you know, especially like when your child ain't in that room. Mm-hmm. Like that was one that wasn't on that type of shit. Mm-hmm. You got killed by some pussy. Young boy out there, you fucking that young boy baby mama. And he got a problem, now y'all having words. And we know the young boy carry, he got no switches and guns these days. Mm-hmm. Put your hands on somebody, get you killed these days.
No, yeah, for sure.
So, but, life is what it is these days. We can't do nothing but try to make it better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Try to walk a better path. You know,
that's for sure.
You know, I gotta tell my kids I bust my ass, so y'all niggas don't have to live by force the way that I did when I was young.
Yeah.
I give you a choice.
I told my son, like, man, you go take my shoes and some shit, right? I'd be like, to ask for it. Like, we live, first of all, I get you some shoes, right? Like, we awarded those, right? I watched my parents work their ass off, and it's crazy because both of my parents worked. Good jobs. Right? I'm not going to sit there and tell the story of the child who, some days were hard, I didn't eat.
That right?
Like, no. I ate pretty good. Used to bring my family in there and make them eat. Right? They couldn't eat. You know what I'm saying? They get mad like, nigga, you and your fucking ass friend coming in here eating all the food. But I say that, it's like, man, I watch them work though.
That right.
You know what I mean? Like, I am different. I love my children to please be spoiled, not rotten. Come on. Be spoiled and then understand that you ain't got to. Like, man, I ain't never seen a nigga that's in the hood get some money and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we idolize things that people are trying to run away from.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we go from 2-bedroom. My mama and them, we stayed in an apartment for a bit about like a year. When the moment they knew they could get a house, like, we gonna get a house. Mm-hmm. It's like they were never damn satisfied. They got a 3-bedroom house. We went to Riley's house. This house is nice. They bought it's a big house right next door. and got that one. Like they never desired something and said, well, at least we got this.
That's right.
And I think when our children, because I know I did it, I started meeting people who struggled. I wanted to let them know there was no judgment, right? That I can sit with you and eat nothing but noodles. I could lay on the floor with you, bro, and share this sheet, right, with you. I can lay with this little female, baby. I don't care you ain't got nothing. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't know none of that. You know what I mean? I'm a love you regardless. Until I realized, man, that's the same bitch that fuck my nigga. Right? She just as flawed, probably even more beyond measure, because all she know is turmoil and struggle.
Right.
So she loves through her bullshit, where like, if you love me, I don't think you'll do that. I'd have had niggas turn snake because I ain't never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, bro, you know I got another pizza in there. You ain't got to snake me for the one right here.
Come on now.
But niggas, that's why sometimes they tell you, man, watch the company you keep the whole time. You just looking for an attitude. Like, nah, like nigga ain't got nothing. You got to keep it, like, we got to keep our kids away from it because they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And about judging them for not having nothing is that the chances are through probability, you gonna move like a nigga that ain't never had nothing. If ain't nobody never taught you how to be respectful, you're gonna come in my house and I'm gonna be a grown man. You're gonna be like, what do, Mr. Q? And that's if I'm lucky. But now your pants off your ass and I'm looking at you like, right? I'm like, I would have never came and met my friend's daddy and be like, or say, or cuss around them. Like I'm hooping with the young nigga. Man, damn, man. I'm looking at my son like, Now he know me like, man, it's no cussing. But the whole time I'm knowing like, man, only doing what you do.
That's it.
I said, now you just smart enough not doing it in front of me. I would have took his head off. You know what I'm saying? But I also told him when he got done, like, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't tell the little boy that because, like, I don't know you. I don't care to talk to you. And I know we live in a different time. Now, we were living back in early 2000, 1990. I would have hit his ass like, hey, little boy, I don't cuss in front of me no more, that goddamn. Right. But it's like, I didn't have to shoot that little boy.
Yeah. Oh, mom and dad?
Yeah.
They got the same energy he got.
Yeah.
Get it from something.
He ain't got no, well, you got to respect you. He ain't your child.
There you go.
I say no more. So, son, you come over here.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to deal with him. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come on, huh?
Like, we not, us men, we just got to tighten up. We done kind of ran into what the man cave and just like, we're going to let them have it because the mama going, man, fuck what the mama got to say.
Well, you better know
it. I run this shit. You hear me? Yeah, thoroughly. We can be into it.
But that's it. But that's mine. You understand? Like, shit, you know, like my younger boy, you know, like, I had to do that with my baby mama when he was younger. Yeah. Especially when I'm from Columbus. Yeah. I moved up here probably about 15 years ago. Yeah. You coming with me. Yeah. We lived up in everything. Folks had them told me, say, he was saying, well, we think your son's slow. I said, no, my son did bad. Because I know my baby mama. I know what type of energy he been around. Go talk to her. I said, you can have your dad. Next year he on the road.
Tighten up.
And a couple of ass whippings. Sit at the table doing homework with you. You know.
Man, and it's the look.
When you're doing good.
And it's the look. I can see it in your eyes from me sitting here. Sometimes, man, he ain't never raised his voice at me.
Come on.
But sometimes a person look at you and be like, hey, man. Right? And you like, shit. Right?
That's it.
Like, man, bro, your mama can yell and cuss if she do cuss, right? Man, I like, man, like I came to the house. My son stole from his mama. Right? And took money off of cash out. Now, where I'm from, like, niggas kill niggas that steal from their mama. You know what I'm saying? So I come to the house, he's sitting outside. Now, mama told him to sit down. I don't know how you get outside. I'm like, you must have pushed your way past your mama. So he outside, he see me pull up, he cry. Now, he a teenager now. He like 14. I pull up. I'm like, come upstairs. Right? I just say come upstairs because I know we outside. He don't know why I'm saying come upstairs. Right. I'm like, nah, we ain't finna, we don't do it like that. Come on upstairs. So but I'm light with it. I'm light toned. I ain't mad. I'm like, come on upstairs, son. So he come upstairs. He walk in. I open the door. He walk in front of me. I close and I stand by the door. I said, how he get outside, Emily? When I was telling him to sit down, he just wouldn't let the doorknob go. So I just said, fine, go on and leave. Right? Now, this is where I said a little different. And my mom does too. And I no joking for my baby mama. I know my baby mama non-confrontational. Like, she's always, that ain't what she on. She ain't going to do no fight in the streets, really. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm looking at her like, So pretty much he did what he wanted to do. Now, mind you, before all that happened, I heard him on the phone like, "Man, move." That's how he talked to his mama. "Man, move, you doing too much." Now I won't tell my mama she doing too much right now. You hear me? Like my mama can't never do. I play with her all the time. I'm like, "Now, mama, hey, now don't say that. Now I ain't telling you to shut up now." Whole time I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, because you like, I know you're not. Because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I go, I look at him, like, but I told you to sit down. He look at me and don't say nothing. Before I know I slapped him. He falls. Pissed me all the way off. Because I slapped him like this. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on now. Don't play with me because your mama right here, right?
Yeah, right.
So he fall, he doing this. But he looking at his mama. I said, look at me, son. I like it's nothing she can do to save you right now. You know what I'm saying? She might can call the police, but by the time they get here, you still get. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I said, so I took my ring out my other hand, and I had a pistol on me, and I set it down. And then I'm like, let's go and fight. He go, I don't want to fight. You got to want to fight because you just be disrespectful to your mama. You got to want to fight. You got to. When you go there, I said, you're stealing from your mama. You're stealing from them.
Yeah, right.
I said, now when something come up missing at your homie's house, they know you roguish. They're going to wrap you up in the trash bag after they shot you in the head and dump you somewhere. I was like, and that scared the shit out of me. So let's go and fight. Well, I can go and do something to you right now. Like you want to kill yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what that is, you know what I'm saying? It's a warning before destruction. So like I've always been big on teaching. Like I'm gonna be heavy-handed with my child, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, man, I wish I could be more present. Like this music shit, I love it, man. But I wish I could hit the lottery. If I be thinking I'm playing, I fucking hit the Mega Million for $225 million. You be like, that thing, you like, Antics ain't uploaded in goddamn 12 and a half years.
Goddamn right.
Hey. I was like, well, that was good. Y'all better keep listening to that shit for motivation.
It's enough.
Yeah, I did enough, goddamn it.
Hey.
For real, man, I gotta focus, man. These kids, man, and it's 2025, man. They got so much social media.
Come on,
they got 1 million daddies, nigga. And if you ain't, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you really got it's the look. It's the look you can give a nigga like, hey.
Better get it.
Hey, cause I'm ready. Cause I'm like, if you feel like you whoop me, I'm ready now.
I'm telling you, my baby boy, man, he was about 6'2", 6'3".
Oh yeah, he smell himself sometimes.
Yeah, he big one too.
Hey,
They look just like his daddy. Like, look, them folks go to college. Look, man. Man, Kane over here, you know, since.
Ooh, he got Kane. That's his name. That damn.
So like, man, you know, I done told him, you know, shit, I ain't did it, you know, who dad is. And I'm like, listen, I respect all that, and that's cool and everything, but nah, he pretty much done paid his own way at this point.
Yeah, like he done said his own.
Yeah, y'all don't really want no problem.
Now he done made his own story. Now he got his own name.
Y'all really calling me.
He earned it. That's Kane now.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Kane, what you trying to do? Man, Pop, look, Pop, it ain't like that, Pop. This, man. I'm talking about, when I talk to him, it's still,
the torture.
I'll tell you, busy is, the dangerous is, but when he talk to me or he talking to my wife,
tighten up.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. But that's how I raised my children.
Respect, man.
I had a partner one time. I had to get on his ass one time because, you know, he met me, and he didn't know me. He knew me for about a year or so, but you don't know.
No, yeah, he don't know where you don't know where your grassroots is.
There you go. So now you sitting here listening, and we politicking, and everybody on the phone and shit like this, and you picking up. Okay, he ain't like all the rest of the guys. His background ain't like it. Even all us doing the same shit. His background a little different. And we talking about kids. Now everybody else on the phone knows me.
Yeah.
They ain't fuck around. He said, we talking about children. He said, man, well, you know, you had that riding kids, you know, when coming up. I said, hold on, motherfucker. Let me tell you something right now. Because you don't motherfucker know me. Everybody on the phone said, oh, shit, no, because of you done fucked up. Because everybody on the phone knows.
He trying to read you.
Yeah, you should. Oh, my God, that's funny. No, I tell him this quick. Yeah, we got all this shit where we come from and shit like this. But I was the type, because I was raised this way.
My kids can't never tell you they done seen their dad running around with no gun doing none of the shit that the streets tell you that your dad was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know damn well you ain't built in no Section 8 unless it was by your choice.
Yeah.
And you stay with your daddy.
Yeah.
You got your Air Force One, polo shirts, and all that shit here.
Yeah. I did what I did.
High school, all the way
Yeah.
out through here.
Yeah,
You
man.
understand me? Goddamn, but you ain't never seen your dad do nothing illegal. You ain't never seen no drugs in your dad's house, regardless of what niggas told you about your dad.
But like, what you heard, what did you see?
So I tell my kids that my young boy, I stay on him because he quit to tell me. Man, daddy, you're not your own boy, say you will. And I tell him quick, I said, shit, son, listen. Listen at what you had. Look at what you had with my partners having a conversation about your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad ain't out there with y'all.
Yeah.
Your dad ain't.
Like what I just say, most of the niggas I know, like you know, they say the toughest niggas I know in jail. I ain't gonna say all of them dead, but the bad majority of them niggas in jail.
Yeah.
I call my nigga, man, he serving life. You hear me? Like, man, he tough as a motherfucker. Like, he don't.
Yeah, right.
And like, if he say he gonna do it, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a ifs, ands, or buts about it. But like, again, he wouldn't even glorify us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we learned that, man, the optics are young niggas listening to young niggas.
Facts.
It ain't young niggas listening to OG. Nobody, you every now and again you get a dumb man OG, they need you to buy him a bottle. They're like, well, hey, boy, you know you bad motherfucker, man. You know, man, you got about $10.
Come on now.
But my OG, they got to be like, hey, man, you know, I see you out here working and politicking, but you need to tighten up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's your end game? Because the end game gonna come whether or not you want it or not. You hear me? So either you can be your daddy, you can pull it together. Well, shit, hey.
Man, you know, that go back to what you said earlier. I tell my sons and my daughters this shit all the time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't get to make that mistake and recover from it.
Come on, man.
You know?
Come on, man.
So watch what you do because it can be detrimental to what you got going on. You know what I mean? Like, and I got this little slogan that I tell folks, you know, I've been using it for a few years. Now, you take this wrong.
For sure. I like it. Let me
I
know.
tell a nigga this right here. I say, change for self-benefit before you're forced to change for the benefit of somebody else. Now I'm gonna break that down for you.
Come on with it.
You use that in any aspect you want to. We talking to, let's say we talk to some young black brothers and we trying to keep them going down the wrong highway. We're gonna tell them like this here. Okay, whatever living environment that you're in right now, you have a choice on whether or not you want to change that environment. Now, the path to doing something different than what you see if you're in a bad environment may be a little harder than the route that you see everybody else take.
Yeah.
But I promise you, if you change your way of thinking to change your progression in life for the better for you, if you're thinking about you, then you'll make sure that the change you make will benefit you. Now, let's go back to niggas say, well, shit, what you talking about? Because, okay, change, what you mean? Okay, you catch you go to jail. You don't normally get up at 4:30 in the morning. You don't normally have your room cleaned up by 5.
That's right.
You damn sure ain't ate breakfast by 5:30 and ready to go to work by 5:45.
Nope. No. You sleeping at 10 o'clock.
You're going to do that if you get in trouble.
Yes.
You're going to change
Yes.
for someone else.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say you're on a job.
Yeah.
You want to move, you never been in trouble in your life, but you're on a job, you hate this motherfucker. You hate it.
You gotta do it.
But you gotta do it. Okay. Let's get out of the way to try to change our situation because we hate this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you're forced to change. Because if you stay in this situation and do nothing about it, at some point, if somebody roll in here and tell you, well, we need you now to go over here to plant B, you hate that motherfucker even worse than plant A.
Yeah.
But you didn't do nothing throughout this entire time to change your own situation. Somebody changed it for you.
Man, it's so man, that's so hard. I'm gonna tell you why it's hard. Cause I call it the black man's guide to living different.
Come on.
Right? And this is where we would go, man, you get around a group of black people and black men specifically. Let's call it the good game.
All right.
And I'll come, I'm 37.
Okay.
So I know a little something.
Right.
So at least that's what I think.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, we got the cars and I'm playing, I go, man, shit just be so hard. Life hard, man. But this is the 10th time I said it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the third good game, and it's the 10th time I said it. Now I come back like, what's wrong with you, man? Shit just ain't getting no better. You go like, hey, man, Your sad ass need to call. Like, hey man, if you don't like what you're going through, change it, right? And like, man, he just saying that. He said that to everybody. Like, I had one of my OGs, man. Shout out to Limbo, goes, one day can't gonna come. Like, one day you just can't. You can't. One day you can't walk. One day you can't talk. One day you can't remember your name. So you really gotta live. My mama told me one day, and I was mad about her not giving me no money. She was like, "When you gonna start living?" I'm like, "I'm alive. What are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? She's like, "No, you're surviving. You just going each day to each day. You hate your job, but you're not gonna change your job. You're not gonna quit your job because to you, nah, I need my job. I got bills. You ain't gonna have them motherfuckers even after death." So at this point, I tell people every day, I wake up and I do content. I'm more than likely gonna leave here and do the same, right?
That's right.
And the crazy part about it is, I work harder than any nigga 9 to 5. So when people go, man, nah, bro, the shit you do, I'm like, yes, I do, because I do it every day. I don't have an off day, right? My weekends are saturated with shows, and my weekdays are saturated with retaining the motion, right? Because there's nobody that pays me but myself, in a sense, right?
That's right.
Only reason people pay you for shows is because you got motion.
That's right.
So if you don't keep motion, not paying your ass for no show.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And so, damn, I got bills. And as you gain motion, you gain more bills. And the last thing you're gonna want to do is tell your kids, tell your wife, your ex-wife, tell your ex-girlfriend, tell your baby mama, hey, today you're gonna have to eat noodles. When they've been eating, man, great lunch meat, right? Like, wait a minute, we've been eating lunch meat, and why are we going back to 69-cent noodles? It's like, well, shit. Like, shit, I don't feel like getting up today. I told my friend, like, I beat the sun.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I beat the sun so I can meet the sun. And I ain't the early bird get the worm. I beat the sun so I can meet it. I know it's gonna come up. I'm just already ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Even on my days, I'm like, damn, I got 5. I probably got 4 hours of sleep. And it's like, obligated. You hear me? Like, ain't nothing more precious, I tell people, than making what I call it. I make about $400 a day on YouTube alone.
That's right.
And the moment I started seeing that shit, it was like a fascination. It was like, oh, hell no. I'll never go back. Whatever I got to do, then I don't hurt people, right? Because I just feel like God won't bless me. Like, for some reason, I feel like God got a sick sense of humor.
That's right.
He let everybody else do dumb shit and make money. Like, damn, I want to dance in front of a motherfucker like this and just get paid. Like, that shit a lot easier.
That's right.
Than, you know what I'm saying, being transparent and telling my truth a lot of times and my traumas and trying to be positive, because people hate positivity for some reason. It's like it's a slap in the face to them. It's like, hey man, we got to be better parents. Like, fuck you, bro. You ain't shit. You ain't this shit. What you do, right? That's people, right? And so, like I said, I love this picture, man. We talk about Martin Luther King. People talk about how he cheated on his wife, and it's like, the fuck does that got to do with the greatness of him? You know what I'm saying? Anything to tell me something negative that'll disparage me from retaining any of his teachings, right? It's specifically the black man. So I'm never going to complain. I'm always going to be like, damn, man, I want to make $600 a day.
That's right.
All right? I'm like, that, what I got to do? Man, I probably need to post more content. That's why you go see Anthony Q just uploaded. And I'm gonna keep shooting. Now, I'm not Steph Curry yet, right?
Right.
But even when I'm Shaq and I'm 50%, right? If I'm shooting 20 shots, I hit 10 of them.
Right.
But if I only shoot 5 and I know I'm only 50%, then I might get 2. So that's how I be seeing. I be like, man, damn, I ain't Chris Brown, so I ain't Steph Curry. I'm not Drake, so I'm not Steph Curry. Drake drop is guaranteed a profit as a green.
That's right.
I drop, I'm like every 6 songs, right? Something strikes and it's like, damn, that's hard. So you might see me boom, 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 but every record not gonna be wild, or it's not gonna be fake shit. It's not gonna be Try Loving Me. I'm gonna have a lot of sunshine, blue skies in there. And that dope record's dope, but it just didn't translate to the public like that. So the first thing I think like, I don't try to go emulate Wilder neither. I don't try that. I just keep shooting. And then some hit.
Yeah, right.
And now I'm making $600 a day, at least for the next month. Like, so that month was a good day. Man, I hate people retaining and complaining. It's like, you don't like your car, stop driving. You know what I'm saying? I got a Benz at home. I don't like it because it's small.
Right.
So that's why you see me pull up in there. I be so happy in that truck. They're like, nigga, the bed a little better.
Hey.
But I can do this and this. You know what I'm saying? I can stretch my feet out and I'm 6'2". You hear me?
Come on.
I like, man, look, you drive it. You hear me? I'm not getting my ass in that damn small ass car. You know what I'm saying? If I pull it up and like, they look like what he be driving.
Right.
I don't care about what I look like. I should be driving, man. I like, well, man, I got a chain, man. My $5,000 chain broke. Now I ain't gonna get it fixed for free. I got insurance on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Hey, I don't fuck that chain. I don't feel like going down to the mall and get it fixed. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Not now. So it's about just understanding that whatever decisions that you make, be secure with it. If you want to work your job and you don't want to be your own boss, because that shit hard too. I tell niggas, like, some days you damn near want a little direction and tell a nigga just give me some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a job, but I also don't like people talking down on me. So I had to pick one. I don't like nobody. Hey, man, y'all doing a lot of talking. Get back to work. I don't like them.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
But here's the crazy part. Someday I got to do this. Bro, it's been real. Let me go. So I still do it to myself, right?
Right.
Like, damn, I talking ass. I done. Right? And so I got to get to work. But it just feel better when I can tell myself that, right?
Come on.
And I feel better. I look at a nigga that used to tell me shit like, you make how much money? $6,000.
Hey,
Look at you.
come on now. Talk
you make
that shit.
$6,000 a month. No,
Talk that shit.
That's good money. You know what I mean? You know when a nigga try to sneak shine on you.
That fella said that's good money.
You do all right. You do all right. Yeah, I made $6,000 about a year, but you keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, as long as I feel like, man, as long as you keep God first, and I don't hate to sound cliche, man, and whatever God you, because everybody don't worship the same, right?
That big fact.
But whoever you, man, praying to, whoever you worship it, because if it's positive, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, you pray to that entity, and you stop saying can't, because that's an ugly word anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually can't gonna come anyway.
Ain't it?
You gonna keep on complaining until they get here. Now you're sick. Now you like, oh, they didn't took my left leg.
Yeah,
And you sat in the bed the whole damn time for like the last 10 years.
They told you to stop.
You don't need no damn leg.
There you go.
That's why they took it. You don't got no circulation. You ain't stood up in 10 years.
Come on now.
Yeah, you like, well, you know, they said I ain't got another year. You gonna have less than that.
Come on.
Man, these words have power. Stop saying what you can't do. I get up with headaches. But we know we men. We ain't got to tell the story. They ain't been sitting around like, you good? Hell no, I ain't good. But I'm finna go get that money.
Hey, man. Come on, man. I promise you. My old lady asked me that last night. She said, baby, you all right? I said, hell no, not really. But shit, I'm gonna be all right.
I'm gonna get all right. If I ain't all right, then that just means it ain't all right.
I said, Cole, what you doing? She said, I'm throwing something else at the wall. What the hell you mean? We're trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
You know, cause that entrepreneur shit is hard, boy. It ain't easy. You know, if you ain't got tough skin, boy, goddamn it, you know.
Because 1 month could be, I done had a month where I done did, man, I had a month where I done did 100,000.
Goddamn right.
And I definitely had a $5,000 month.
Come on.
And I'm like, oh shit. Right? You know what I'm saying? And like, man, everybody think they know what they'll do when you get money. It's like, man, the weirdest shit is, I'm not flamboyant. But it's like, man, I got so many kids. Bobby had my bank statement for like 3 months straight. He like, nigga. I'm like, what? You know, you just spend about $13,000 in food alone in the last 3 months. Damn. I stay smiling because I don't know it's stupid.
That right.
I'm like, damn, I be buying the shit out of food.
That right.
You like, nigga, you tripping. You need to slow down. You can tell them kids stop door dashing so much. You know what I'm saying? See, somebody old to know, what wise man to know, like, this nigga, he ain't even buying Rolexes and shit. This nigga out here straight getting DoorDash chicken. And it's food at the house.
Plenty.
I gotta do better.
Man, bro, we all do. You understand me? Like I said earlier, you understand me? That just you want to make sure your kids is just you want your kids to have top too. You know what I mean? You don't want for nothing. You know what I mean? You know, man, my wife would tell me, baby, it's food down there for them to cook. Dad, I don't want that, Dad. Man, my youngest little girl, Lord.
I'm something about them girls, huh?
Bro, listen, man, my youngest girl, man, JJ is. Make sure I get it right, cause she be wanting to fight. JJ 2022, baby. Don't jump on me, girl. I think JJ is 23. Jay graduated from Auburn State in December.
Oh,
Cancer survival. That's me in the girl version. You know, Yeah, she another one. Like,
Strong too, huh?
You tell her
Strong too.
in the car, you lose a friend.
Oh, snap.
She the only red child, cause her mama high up.
Why red motherfuckers be mean, man? It's like short motherfuckers and red people.
Cause all my children got my color except that one.
In high temper.
Oh, boy. You go tell her she don't look like her mama, you just lost a friend. I'm talking about, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm talking about, I remember a long time ago, my youngest son, he was in YDC. And we go down here to visit him. Me and her, though, it's just me and her.
Yeah.
When we pull up to the gate, the man say, I ain't even got to ask you for your idea who you come to see. I know who you here to see. And on top of the fact that you the biggest kid in him, and you with the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I walk in, and then the man motherfucker looked at my daughter and said, ooh, and she'll know. Man, my daughter looked at that man, and she could have came across that glass.
Oh, no, damn.
Because all three of us look just alike.
Yeah.
And boy, you tell her that, boy, ooh, Lord.
She
boy,
ready,
she ready to shoot something. So when I take her to the shooting range.
Sometimes I believe you the problem.
Well,
Right, like I'm starting to put together like, yeah, that's why they be telling them story, man. Your daddy, boy. Your daddy back in the day, you just got the calm head for bed.
Because I'm telling you, listen, my mama is damn near preacher status. My grandma and granddad were pastors.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I'm raised about like you. It's just that my environment was fucked up.
Yeah.
But my mom and dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you just got a lot of good teachings that sustains you.
Teachings.
Yeah.
It's just when I come outside, I choose to not be the school boy, the preacher boy.
Well, some situations you can't be, right? Like man, supposed to be my mom and be like, yo, you act like your mom in a certain way, but then my big sister real. She's like the polar opposite of my mom in a certain sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like her mouth can be foul. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I'm like the middle between my sibling, right, and my mother. Like it's like it just depends on what day you catch me on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't make me feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, cause then I'm gonna go with what I learned in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be necessarily, look, man, I don't want any problems. You know. Now a large portion of me does now. It's like tell niggas that you young niggas don't fight, right? So like a large portion of me is like, hopefully he don't come across here, I'm shooting him. You know what I'm saying? And that be the biggest thing. Like I'd be like, nah, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to do that. But with younger, like our daughters, thankfully, like all my daughters, except for one, I got a lot of kids.
I mean, yeah,
9.
No.
Yes, sir.
9.
Come on, bro.
I ain't far behind. I see.
Yes, I take 6.
I see.
Like, I got 9.
What's old?
17.
Oh, when you in trouble. What's the baby?
Who said 1.
Lord, if I had to start over, hey.
But I love him. I ain't said I love the rest, but I love him for real. Like I call him my little rich baby.
I can believe.
He my rich baby. You know what I'm saying? He don't like you gonna be a little square. I hope to God, right? Like I'm like keep him away from the other kids.
Come on now.
Between him and then my second youngest, Lulu, man, like she not my rich baby, but she not my poor. But I tell her she ain't my poor baby. You know what I'm saying? Like now my daughter Andrea will probably be the equivalent of your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that's some fact. You hear me? Like I'm like, I almost be like, I'm the daddy. I will beat your ass. I ain't the daddy that don't get on girls. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny to hear you describe your daughter and then you describe your son Kane. So I was like,
oh hell yeah.
You the problem.
Oh hell yeah. I'm telling you, them two, they stay on the phone.
They like each other. They friends.
You know dad over there with that bullshit.
Yeah, you the problem.
Yeah, I'm the problem.
That's some shit.
You know dad is gonna be tripping, JJ, man. You know the old man don't mean no harm.
So we gotta keep being fucked up. He the problem.
That's how they go. You know what I mean? Somebody, man, they have the bro. They keep on the toe. You know what I mean? They keep on the toe. They keep me doing shit like this. I'm trying to get myself in a situation where goddamn, it come in without you having to get up and go nowhere. Cause I'm about like you. If I hit that lottery, shit, Estrogen Blue, goddamn, y'all just shot the last episode.
It's been real. My little while ago, man, I hit it, man. I give you $1 million to do your music. I'm like, man, don't do that. I've been to quit.
Come on.
You better not even tell me. I give you about 5-10 million. You definitely can't do that. You do that shit, I'll fall smooth off the earth. You mean be like, Nigga, like, I swear to God, this gonna go from 1 year to 10 years, and I ain't had a recent upload yet.
I promise you, cuz. Man, let me ask you that, homie. Because I see you working. Man, we done doing and dabbled in the past all the way up to the future.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody, because like I said, I got my little boy. He do the music.
All right.
Understand me? Got to ask those videos and all that good shit there, but he young. He was 26, 27.
Okay, yeah.
You know, what would you tell somebody like that right there when it comes to what we call cheat code? What is the cheat code?
The cheat code is pay attention to what people telling you they want. You know, the customer's always right. Right.
That's right.
So it ain't where you playing. It's have you learned where you're playing at. So it's like if you're playing in EuroLeague basketball, you can essentially take the basketball off the rim when it misses. No goaltending, right?
Facts.
But in the NBA you can't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you can't do it. You just can't do it in the NBA, right?
That's right.
So let's say your son makes drill rap, right? Okay. It's like, okay, are you listening to other drill rap? Are you studying drill rap? Like what we don't know about LeBron James is we get mad at him for flopping, right? But the objective is to win the game.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? We don't like to watch because we grew up in the area. Man, that shit look weak, man.
That right.
Shit soft as hell, man.
That right.
But it's his job to produce and to win.
Thanks.
I need to figure out how to drop fouls, right? I need to figure out how to get points the easy way, right? I know that if I get fouled too hard, they go to the monitor about everything. So you push up across my head like that. I know on camera it's gonna look like you bang me in the head, right?
That's right.
So that's 3 points and possession. I'm trying to win, right? Okay, so if he wants to win, then you study, you learn, you listen. I make what I call cliche music, right? So I can have an hour conversation, and within that hour, you gave me 20 records, because I didn't just, oh man, let me go do this podcast, right? Like, no, like now if I'm gonna get involved with it, then I'm gonna come in receptive so I can take something from it. Fuck $1. You know what I'm saying? Like we can go do anything to get $1. But what I can do is take something you said and you'll turn around in 6 months and be like, motherfucker. Right?
I mean, I just said, just shoot, give you one shot. Give you one shot.
But see, I do it so much even in these. I'm like, man, so I had my guy tell me, woo. And he said such and such, such and such. And it stuck with me. Right?
Yeah, right.
And like I said, man, when Rambo told me can't gonna come, I said, oh my God, right?
Yeah, right.
Cliche sayings. So I know essentially when I put it on a record or I do a reel to it,
yeah, right,
it's gonna attract the person who know can't gonna come. So you know, if I say something like milk on your tongue,
yeah, right.
If I say you're mannish, if I say something like you hard headed, you gotta learn the hard way. You gotta woo. Anybody that's still attached to their old teachings, their grandmama, their grandfather, their mother, their father, even if it agitated them, now they watching that reel for more than 3 seconds because they like, I'm just LeBron James drawing a foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you just, so your son, a lot of times people, oh, this is my passion. Then you're not ready. Most people that is their passion and this art for them, they have no attachment to the consumer's needs, right? If you pay attention, a lot of these superstars, once they get through training, once they get through doing their workouts, they go and play Zelda.
That's right.
On the game, soccer.
That's right.
Right? He like, oh, I want to sit down at the barbershop and smoke a cigar. You like, damn, you don't watch basketball? Fuck no. I play it. I don't want to watch it. But be like, man, you heard such and such. I'm like, what is it? Right? I don't keep up with artists. I keep up with the people. The people, the consumer, not the artist, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in that way, man, it could be a young nigga tell you, man, don't nobody love me. I'm like, damn. I was like, man, he feel lost. And I go make a record call, he feel lost. Right? And they be like, damn, that's touching. I was talking to him. He may not talk to him who feel lost, because he feel lost.
Right.
But it's some more niggas that's like, damn, bro, I needed this. I was feeling lost.
Yeah, damn right.
Right? So the whole time I'm just speaking through the people. And I'm giving the consumer what they want. Consumers say they want something sweet.
Right.
And I give them a $100 bun. You keep being a nigga out here like, man, I write about what the fuck I want to write about. I sing about what I want to sing about. That's why you make $3 a month off of it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You do a podcast, you make $5 because you keep bringing who you want to bring. Bring who the people streaming right now.
Come on now.
Right? Yeah, that's it. You bring me in, I talk a lot. So guess what they're gonna be like? I didn't know that about them. Now your views are one. I'm also a nigga love content. So now I done took your shit off YouTube, split it, took a minute of it, and slammed it on social media.
Come on now.
And now they like, damn. And the whole time that ain't in love with you because you country.
Yeah, right.
Right. So what I'm saying, it's amazing how moments in time translate and be like, damn, man, this shit makes sense. And so if he doing this shit, the advice is learn, study, and draw the necessary files, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
stop fuck what it looked like to them. The people don't know really. The people don't know that they gonna still eat the honey bun. People talk all that shit about LeBron James, but he's still in his era for shit show the GOAT. If we all see LeBron James now, I don't care if you a fan or not, you can be like, oh my God, there go LeBron James.
That's him.
Please, can I get an autograph? It don't even matter if you follow him or not.
Come on now.
So I guarantee you, I started seeing a level of success when I just started working my music.
Yeah, right.
Not going, man, let me put some passion in music out. It just so happened that my music comes across like that. But I'm really only singing about what makes sense. You believe it, like when I talk about it, because I'm just a nigga who was taught a lot of shit. So I embody teachings. Can't fake this shit either. If you ain't a killer, don't be a killer in your music. Right? If you ain't a drug lord, don't rap about it, because niggas gonna call your bluff and now you looking bad, you like 6'9".
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Just being real. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, when King Von said it was like, man, young nigga's a killer.
And it spoke for itself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even to this day, right? Even through death, his music is believable, right? You know what I'm saying? So do the shit, man. We in a year, social media is so stupid. So do the shit for real, work it, and I promise you won't get paid from it.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Now I got one more for you. I got one more good one for you. Now, because of the way that, like we said at the beginning of this thing, I fell in love with the fake shit. You understand me? That was the first one I saw. And when I seen the grill with the suspenders, I said, that's my kind.
Yeah, then.
I said, that nigga country. Where the hell he from?
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it. You got it going. I think I seen you on Boosted all the show.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, boy.
I said, God damn, I said, okay. Now, when I looked, like I said, I seen the genre, and it said R&B and blues. Now, when you travel, you get the same love that you get in the South that you would get up north.
So, man, I did a couple of shows. I did one in Chicago and Joliet, Illinois.
Okay.
I hate to say it, yeah, right? Like it's crazy, man. Like teaching, everybody love a Southern nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you get more love when you go up north because they love a Southern. Like we country.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm calling you country, but if they hear like nigga, you calling him country, nigga, both of them niggas sound country. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just indifferent, right? And so now I will say this. Now Mississippi. Jeez, like it can't compare. Not even Memphis can compare to Mississippi. Like Mississippi just. And I think it's because that's where it started at. You know what I'm saying? This Southern swing started in Mississippi, right? You know what I'm saying? Then it branched to Georgia and Memphis. We really all cousins of Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Mississippi just is different. But, like, I went to Joliet, man. Them folks in there was loving on niggas, feeding niggas, getting niggas cakes. Man. I was like, you made this at your house? Can I eat this cake? Because I don't know, right? But, it was definitely, I don't know, man, like, I don't have the same story still. Like God is definitely doing something else different. I'm just really like working the job. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like if it's doing something positive in your life, I don't want to take the credit. God using me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just give it to God and say, man, God, thank you for allowing me to see this video. Because a lot of times I might not even be connected to it. I sit up like, oh, this right here. Oh, I wish you was. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be necessarily in that moment attached to it emotionally, right? And the whole time somebody see it, be like, "Thank you, I need this today." My auntie died or my father died, and I'm like, "Damn." So that's how I know, like, man, some of this shit it seemed deep, but man, a lot of this shit just, man, a moment in time, and God just used people. We really just vessels, but I get love everywhere, and that's the blessed part about it. Now, so I do go to places, and some people don't know me. Like, if I was to go out on the West Coast. Like, it's bigger. Right. So, like, when I went to Vegas, like, I was walking around Vegas, and I stopped we stopped in Albuquerque, New Mexico first.
Okay.
And then we just get Popeyes at the gas station, regular stop.
Okay.
Mexican boy said, dude, can I get a picture? I know you, right? Just like that. But like, I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, in the middle of nowhere. It's Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? Get in Vegas. I'm walking up and down Vegas Strip. Ain't nobody even looking my way. You know what I'm saying? Right. So because your fan base is a lot smaller. Now, if I was to go into Atlanta, Atlanta, Texas, Memphis, of course, you know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody in Memphis feel like I'm their cousin because like, man, bro, I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got a couple on that hit me up already, goddamn, when I told him you were kind of doing. Yeah. Nah, he ain't my cousin, but, you know, I know his cousin. I said, okay, cuz, I got you.
Yeah. Shit like, but Atlanta, man, they country, hey, man, I look cool on that fake shit. Yeah. They on that shit, yo. They on that shit. They on that shit. Shout out Food the camera. That's who shot it. He from DC, but he stay in Atlanta, man. I shot this in Stone Mountain.
Say that.
Yeah. So a lot of people, it was hot as hell that day too. Hey, I actually took my. I was supposed to wear a white T-shirt.
Okay.
Underneath it.
Okay. Because I'm talking about you fit ready.
No. My old lady was like, take that shirt out. Yes. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I take the shot. I had the Mason job, but I had the red bandana, and I'm like, you know, and I kept the big red bandana because, you know, it just be too much negative attention coming with like gang ties and shit like this. So now, man, it was that's weird. I do a lot of hot ass videos. Both of them two videos right next to each other was definitely hot. Even the new video, goddamn it, Narcissist had a lot of flies because I was around a lot of I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but now I get enough, and I always talk about people not loving me for real. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why God used me and He let the people do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, where the family might lack, you know what I'm saying? The people don't. Yeah. You know, I get motherfuckers always making me gifts with my face on it. You know, for the record, y'all. Let me look at the camera. Yeah, I like gifts, y'all, but I don't like gifts with my face on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm that goddamn pretty. You know what I'm saying? Right. Give me a face with Coco Jones or Jasmine Sullivan.
Come on.
Who else? Glorilla. I love Glow. You know, so she's funny. Give me something with like a Build-A-Bear with Glorilla's voice in it, and she funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and I take that, man. That'd be dope as hell.
Yeah. Glow does have that real Memphis voice on her.
Man, don't it? Like, man, every time I hear her talk, I just get the smile. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I love her energy, man.
To hear y'all talk, mother be like, "Hey, cuz say that shit again." I'm like, man, get out my goddamn face. Just that bit, boy. Y'all got some hell of a goddamn slang at that.
Man, she's for shit. So I be like, Jesus Christ. I like, damn, am I that? Because I can't hear myself. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, damn, I ain't that damn country. But she, like, I just love her energy, man. You know, and she doing great things for the city. But yeah, I don't like I got wallets with my face on it, bell buckles, rings. I'm like, it's pillows.
God damn.
Now, my grandma, they give me some of my grandma, and I love that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But even then, I really didn't want it on a pillow. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want to sleep on my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a little deep.
But, you know, I just put it up against the wall in my room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's still beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to think I'm unappreciative. But please, regular gifts, you know, without my face. It's fine. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, regular gifts, no face. Appreciate that. Y'all getting a little weird. God damn. Yeah.
I look bad as a motherfucker. I got this nice ass jacket, man. 12 faces of me on it.
Come on now, cuz. Come on now. So what's next for Anthony Q to sing out here, man?
So, man, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I want to say I'm gonna drop my first CD this year, like full project.
Hold on. I don't mean to touch y'all, cuz. You ain't dropping no album yet? Hold on, cuz. Goddamn. Hold on.
I've dropped the EP. I've dropped the EP, and I've dropped the EP Deluxe. I've never dropped a full album yet. Because I've been trying to build up my, like, all right, so I done met, you know, people now, like, people that I be wanting to get, like, Player Fly, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Gorilla Zoe. I done made relationships with people now that I be like, okay, now I want to, you know, move forward, making me a project. But I also don't know what I want it to look like. So it's like, damn, should I go Southern Soul and do shit with LPJ and Marcellus and King George? You know, people I got a relationship with, Sixley, Tony Armani, 803 Fresh. But should I, you know, go kind of back to where I want to go, my grassroots? And like, I'm a little rough around the edges. So like, I still want to I want some, like I said, I want some Juicy J. You know, I got a relationship with Juicy J, so I like, damn, yeah, big Boogie, man, Boogie going, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But you definitely get this project, this motherfucker look like, I call it half and half, like a tea.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? It'll be Southern soul mixed with, you know, some R&B hip hop around here. I might just call it the Arnold Palmer.
Man, you didn't kill me without. I thought I had to get my goddamn homework. I just know the album had been out here, all that goddamn music.
Hell no, man. I was supposed to drop one last year, but like, people don't understand, man. There's so much that come with building the album because you drop it. I'm essentially finna give you 13, 15 records at one time.
Facts.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Hell no, I need to lock in on the 13, 15, then I'm impatient. So if out of that 13, 15, I really like one, I'll be like, drop this bitch right now.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just got to, man, you know, take my time and put it, but it's definitely coming this year. If I have to be a bit, man, it's going to be something between August and September.
Yeah, right. And the tour days coming up for anybody?
So now I got another show coming up on the 7th of June. Right now, I'm finna get ready to go to California though on the 1st. I'm doing something with Coca-Cola in LA, so that'll be dope.
Great business, great business. Shit, goddamn, that sound like some money, y'all.
Yeah.
That sound like some money, y'all. So, shit, yeah. Well, shit, cause goddamn, look here, man. It was a pleasure to have you in the Blue Room. You understand me?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Blue Room, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate the love. You understand me? Coming through, showing a little hospitality to the channel, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all follow the homie.
Come on.
The homie keep got them going up. Y'all keep going up with it.
You heard me.
Hey, listen, man. Ain't nothing here but the moon, man. You go get it if you want it. You want to stay still, that's your business. You understand me? But don't hate on the ones that's trying to get somewhere.
Come on.
You understand me? Hey, listen, man. This 6th, another episode been shot. My man Anthony Q, the singer in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, salute to you, homie, and more blessings to the future, cuz.
Solid, bro.
Hope everything go to the sky for you.
Yes, sir.
Blessings to them children. Everybody rocking and rolling, man. Another episode in the building. Holiday home, man. We out here.
Yes, sir.
Cool on that fake shit. And I keep my grass cut to see that snake shit. Man, put my name on it, make me respect it. I'm talking face to face shit. You ain't gotta like me, but you sure gotta respect me. I'm cool on that fake shit. And I keep my grass cut to see that snake shit. Man, put my name on it, make me respect it. I'm talking face to face shit. You ain't gotta like me, but you sure gotta respect me.